5 hours of divine wealth, opening stage speech. Beloved, settle yourself now. Let your body rest. Let your breathing find its rhythm. Tonight, we are not chasing wealth, we are welcoming it. We are not running after abundance, we are opening the door to it. You were born rich in spirit. You came into this life, stamped with the seal of divine supply. The vaults of heaven have never been locked to you. They have only waited for your consent to open. And tonight, as you rest, we give that consent. Close your eyes and know this truth. There is no lack in the infinite. There is no poverty in the eternal. The source that created gold and silver, diamonds and rivers, has created your supply. I want you to picture it now. A river of golden light, flowing endlessly toward you. This river does not slow. It does not stop. It cannot run dry. It is yours by divine right. Tonight, as you sleep, we plant seeds. Seeds of overflow. Seeds of wealth. Seeds of freedom. We speak them into the fertile soil of your mind, and while you rest, the soil will work, the roots will take hold, and the harvest will surely come. Say quietly in your heart, I live under divine supply. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. I overflow in all good things. Let the words roll gently through your mind like waves, again and again, until they sink deep and settle in your bones. Your conscious mind may soon drift into dreams, but your subconscious never sleeps. It will take every word we speak tonight and go to work, drawing to you the people, the opportunities, the ideas and the provision you need. As you listen, imagine your life as you desire it to be, not as it is now. Walk through the home you love. Feel the weight of the bank card heavy with funds. See yourself giving freely, helping those you choose to help, without fear of lack. You are stepping into the rhythm of divine wealth, and once you are in this rhythm, nothing can pull you out. Section 2. Sinking deeper into the rhythm of overflow. Rest now. Let your shoulders soften. Let your mind release every burden. The world outside may still be busy, but here, in this sacred space, there is only stillness, only peace, only the gentle hum of divine provision moving toward you. You are safe, you are supported, you are held in the embrace of something greater than you. The spirit of abundance surrounds you now, like an endless horizon stretching in every direction. There is no edge, no limit, no boundary. Breathe slowly, in through the nose, hold, and let it go. Feel how the air comes to you freely, without effort. This is the way wealth should come to you naturally, endlessly, without strain. As you rest, a quiet truth is being written on your heart. I do not chase wealth. Wealth chases me. You no longer run after opportunities in fear of missing them. The right opportunities find you. They are drawn to your energy, to your faith, to your openness. You are magnetic to every good thing you desire. The river of supply. Picture yourself standing beside a wide, shimmering river. The water moves slowly, carrying treasures on its surface. Gold coins, green leaves, ripe fruit, symbols of every form of abundance. The river does not rush. It flows steadily, never stopping, never running dry. You lean forward and place your hands in the cool water. Immediately, it overflows into your palms. You do not have to fight for it. You do not have to earn it. The river does not check your bank account, your resume, or your past mistakes before it gives. It gives because that is its nature. And you are in harmony with that nature. You are meant to receive. You were born to receive. Let go of the old belief that says you must suffer first to have enough. That was never the truth. That was a story passed down by those who had forgotten their source. The truth is, you are already connected to the infinite storehouse, the storehouses of heaven. Close your eyes and imagine vast storehouses in the unseen realm. Every one of them is filled to overflowing with treasures meant for you. Opportunities, ideas, relationships, resources. Each storehouse has your name written upon it in light. They are not locked. They are not guarded. They are waiting. And tonight, as you rest, those storehouses are opening. Gently, without resistance, the blessings begin to flow. At first, they are drops. A kind word, a small gift, a sudden idea. But the drops become a stream. The stream becomes a river. The river becomes a flood. You are surrounded. You are soaked in abundance. You are no longer outside looking in. You are inside the treasure room, and every shelf is yours to take from. Letting go of fear. Fear once told you that if you take too much, there will not be enough for others. But fear is a lie. In the divine economy, giving and receiving are the same breath. The more you take, the more you have to give. The more you give, the more flows back to you. It is impossible to drain the infinite. Feel the weight of that truth settle in your chest. You can relax. You can rest. You are not in competition with anyone. You are not behind. You are not late. Wealth is not running out. In fact, it is expanding right now to meet the size of your belief. The golden field. Now, imagine yourself walking through a golden field at harvest time. Stalks heavy with grain. Stretch as far as you can see. The sun is warm on your face. The sky endless above you. You hold out your hands, and the grain pours into them. More than you can carry, more than you can hold, yet the field remains full. For every handful you take, the earth pushes up more. This is the rhythm of overflow, the endless cycle of giving and receiving that never leaves you empty. Affirmations for overflow. Let these words sink into your heart. Speak them silently in your mind, or whisper them on your breath. I am a magnet for divine provision. Every need is met before I even speak it. I overflow in love, in peace, in wealth. I walk in the rhythm of supply. My hands are always open, and they are never empty. Repeat them slowly, feeling each syllable dissolve into your being. The sleep of receiving. Now, as your body grows heavier, know this: even in sleep, you are attracting. Even in rest, you are being blessed. Your conscious mind may drift, but your spirit never sleeps. Your spirit continues to call in every good thing, aligning you with opportunities, moving you into position for miracles. In the unseen, doors are opening, hearts are softening, resources are gathering, and when you wake, you will find evidence of this truth. Overflow is your natural state. Closing of section 2. You are not the beggar at the door. You are the honored guest at the table of abundance. Every seat is prepared for you. Every plate is full. And as you eat, the table refills itself endlessly. Tonight, you rest in that truth. Breathe it in. Hold it. Release it. I am safe. I am provided for. I am in overflow. Sleep deeply now, for the river of supply will still be flowing when you wake. And tomorrow, you will rise not in need, but in plenty. Section 3. Resting into the laws of wealth. The lights of the world grow dim, and the inner light grows brighter. This is your time to release the day and step into the eternal. As you rest, the divine laws that govern abundance are already at work. Silently, faithfully, without pause. These laws do not sleep. They do not take breaks. They do not forget your name. They are exact. They are constant. They respond not to fear, but to faith. So tonight, you lay aside every anxious thought. You release every what if. You turn your face toward the truth that you are held by the same power that spins the stars and commands the tides. The law of prepared space. The first law whispers, make room, and it will be filled. Nothing can enter a space that is already full. So breathe, and imagine your hands letting go. See yourself setting down the heavy bags of worry, the bundles of doubt, the boxes filled with just in case. Watch them vanish into the air. Now your hands are open, your arms are free, the space is ready. And in the unseen, wealth notices the opening. It moves toward you, eager to occupy the space you've made. Even in your sleep, this process continues. Rooms are being prepared, accounts are being credited, new paths are being cleared for the flow to reach you. You do not have to push, you only have to allow. The law of expectation. The second law says, what you expect, you invite. Expectation is the key that unlocks the storehouses. Feel it now, that quiet certainty in your chest. Not hope, certainty. Hope peers through the window and wonders if the gift will come. Certainty knows the package is already on the way. You expect goodness. You expect provision. You expect miracles. And because you expect them, they must appear. Even now, the very vibration of your rest is sending out a signal, and the signal is clear. I am ready. I am open. I am expecting. The law of multiplication. The third law sings, whatever you bless, multiplies. You do not need to curse what you have for being small. You only need to bless it for being present. Whisper to the coins in your hand, you are blessed. Say to the food in your kitchen, you are blessed. Say to the clothes on your back, you are blessed. For the blessing is the seed, and every seed carries a harvest, far greater than itself. Even now as you rest, The blessings you have spoken are multiplying in the unseen. What you have today will not look the same tomorrow. It will be more. It must be more. As you let your wealth flow through kindness, through generosity, through joy, it does not leave you empty. It returns to you multiplied, carrying more than you sent out. Picture this now, every gift you've given becoming a boomerang of blessing, circling back to you with added treasure. It is impossible for you to give without receiving. Even your smallest acts tonight, a smile earlier today, a kind word, a silent prayer for another, are already on their way back to you, richer than before. The law of alignment, the fifth law declares, you attract not what you want, but what you are. This is why tonight, you are aligning your inner state with the wealth you desire. You rest in the feeling of already having it. No more striving, no more wondering if you are worthy. You know you are. You know your worth is not determined by numbers or possessions, but by the eternal truth of who you are, a divine expression of infinite supply. As you drift, your mind, your heart, your spirit all align to the frequency of abundance, and from that frequency, you can only draw more of the same. The law of rest, the sixth law reminds you, rest is not idleness, rest is trust. When you rest, you are telling the universe, I am not afraid to pause, for I know the work is still being done. The seeds are still sprouting under the soil while the farmer sleeps. The tide still rises in the night when no one is watching. So you too can release control. You can sleep without worry, for your wealth is still gathering, still flowing toward you, even now, even here, even in your dreams. Breathing in the laws, breathe in the law of prepared space, feel yourself open, breathe in the law of expectation, feel yourself certain, breathe in the law of multiplication, feel your blessings grow, breathe in the law of circulation, feel the return rushing to meet you, breathe in the law of alignment, feel your being match your desires, breathe in the law of rest, feel the deep trust that frees you. With each breath, you are not just listening, you are embodying. Your night of overflow, tonight is not like other nights. Tonight, you are not just falling asleep, you are entering a sacred agreement with the laws of wealth. You are saying yes to the flow, yes to the multiplication, yes to the endless supply. And as you sleep, every cell in your body is remembering what it feels like to be provided for. Every corner of your mind is releasing the need to control. Every layer of your being is aligning with the truth that has always been yours. You were never meant to live in lack. Closing of section 3. So now, sink deeper into stillness. Let the rhythm of your breathing match the rhythm of the divine laws at work. With every inhale, receive. With every exhale, release. You are not waiting for abundance to come. It is here. It is now. It is yours. And when you wake, you will rise not into struggle but into evidence. Evidence that the unseen has become the seen, that the laws have done their work, that you are, and always have been, in overflow. Sleep now. Rest now. Receive. Section 4. The Night River of Supply. Close your eyes now, and imagine that before you, a great river is flowing. It is not a river of water, but a river of gold, of opportunity, of answers, of perfect provision. It moves without strain, it carries no doubt, it has never run dry. This river has flowed since before you were born, and it will flow long after you have left this world. It does not begin or end, it simply is. And tonight you are stepping into it. You do not have to chase. The world often tells you that wealth is a thing to be chased, that you must run after it, work for it, even fight for it. But in the quiet truth, wealth is not running from you. It is not hiding from you. It has always been moving toward you. And the only reason it has not yet filled your hands is that you have been standing on the shore, waiting for permission to step in. Tonight is your permission. Tonight is your crossing. You are no longer a bystander watching others drink from the river. You are stepping into the stream yourself, feeling the current lift you, carry you, surround you. The sound of abundance. Hear it now. The sound of the river. It is steady. It is sure. It does not roar with chaos. It hums with certainty. It tells you, you are safe here. It tells you, there is enough here. It tells you, you were made to receive here. Even in your rest, you can hear the river's promise. I will not run dry for you. Rest is your agreement. You are not working tonight. You are not pushing tonight. You are not bargaining or proving yourself tonight. You are resting. And your rest is your agreement with the law of supply. When you rest, you show that you trust the current to carry you without your constant paddling. You show that you believe the river knows the way better than you do. You close your eyes, and yet the river moves you forward. You release control, and yet you are being guided into greater and greater streams. You are already in possession. Many believe they must first see to believe. But tonight, you believe, and therefore, you will see. In this moment, you are not waiting to become wealthy. You are already wealthy. You are not asking for abundance. You are already standing in it. The evidence may not have yet appeared in the visible world, but the law is exact. The invisible always shapes the visible. You own the wealth in spirit long before it arrives in form. And tonight you rest in the ownership. You let the feeling of already having wrap around you like a warm blanket. Infinite means infinite. Your mind may try to measure the river, to ask, how much will come? How long will it last? Will it be enough? But the river answers, I am without measure. You cannot exhaust the source. You cannot drain the river by your asking. You cannot take too much, for the river is infinite. So you stop measuring, and you start receiving. Let the current do the work. Picture yourself now, lying back in the golden water, floating effortlessly. There is no need to swim, no need to direct the flow. The river knows exactly where to take you, to the opportunities, the connections, the resources that have your name on them. In this river, there is no struggle, only movement, only ease. Only the steady pull of goodness toward you. The river brings only good. In the outer world, currents can carry debris or danger, but this river is pure. It carries only what is good, right and perfect for you. It does not deliver half blessings. It does not send you what will harm you. It delivers exactly what supports your highest life, your deepest joy, your richest fulfillment. And it delivers at the perfect time, never too late, never too early. Gratitude is the oar. If you wish to move faster in this river, gratitude is your oar. The more you give thanks, the more swiftly you are carried. Gratitude turns the current into a rapid. It transforms waiting into arrival. So even now, as you drift into rest, you let your mind name what you are grateful for, not only for what you have, but for what is coming. You thank the river in advance, for the wealth already on its way. The night as a messenger. Tonight is not empty. Tonight is carrying messages on your behalf. While you sleep, thoughts are being planted in the minds of others who will bless you. While you rest, doors are being unlocked that you will walk through tomorrow. While you dream, supply is being routed, timed, and prepared for your arrival. This night is your messenger, going out into the unseen world to arrange your visible good. You are one with the river. The greatest truth of all is this: you are not separate from the source. You are not merely standing in the river, you are part of the same energy that moves the current, moves through you. The same abundance that fills the river, fills your spirit. The same infinite supply that flows outside flows within. When you understand this, lack becomes impossible. Lulled by the flow, and now you let yourself be lulled by the rhythm of the river. The steady, gentle pull, the weightlessness of surrender, the warmth of knowing all is well. With every breath, you sink deeper. With every heartbeat, you trust. With every moment, the current carries you closer to the full manifestation of what is already yours. You do not have to do anything more tonight. You do not have to decide, plan, or force. You simply float, and as you float, you receive. You are in the river now. The river is in you now, and it will carry you all through the night into your morning of overflow. Section 5. The silence that multiplies. The night has grown still now. The river's hum has become softer, gentler, almost like a whisper you hear not with your ears, but with your spirit. And in this silence, something wonderful is happening. Wealth is multiplying for you, not by your effort, but by the silent, certain law that operates without fail. The law works while you sleep. Right now, even as your eyes are closed, ideas are being born in the minds of those who will help you. Right now, supply is being directed into your path. Right now, the unseen is shaping the scene. You are not chasing. You are not striving. You are simply resting, and the law is working. Think of a seed planted in rich soil. The gardener does not dig it up every night to check its progress. They trust that in the dark, unseen places, the miracle is happening. You are that seed tonight. You are planted in the soil of divine supply, and your roots are reaching deeper than you can imagine. Your wealth is already in motion. Your mind might ask, when will it come? How will it arrive? But the truth is, it has already started. Like a ship leaving the harbor with your name on its cargo, your wealth has already departed. It is already on the waters, making its way to your shore. You cannot rush it. You do not need to. It will arrive on time, and when it does, you will see that it carried not just what you asked for, but far more. Every breath receives. Even now, as you lie in stillness, every breath you take is a receiving. You inhale, and you receive life, supply, energy. You exhale, and you release doubt, fear, resistance. This breathing is the simplest proof of abundance. You do not earn air. You do not compete for it. You do not wonder if there will be enough tomorrow. And just as air is constant, so is your provision. It flows without end, replacing the last shadows. If there is still any shadow of fear in you, if there is still any whisper that says, maybe it will not happen for me, let it dissolve now. Fear cannot live in the light of truth. And the truth is, you are chosen for overflow, not by accident, but by design. The current of wealth recognizes you. It knows your spirit. It knows where you live. It knows how to find you, even in the most hidden places. You are not lost. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. Your spirit is wealthy now. Wealth is not a place you arrive. It is the state you carry inside you. When you know you are wealthy in spirit, you become magnetic to wealth in form. You do not have to beg the world for what is already yours. You do not have to prove your worth to the source that made you worthy. The moment you claim wealth within, it begins appearing without. And tonight, you have claimed it. Seeing the morning already won. The night is deep now, but already you can see the morning. And in that morning, you will wake into a world that has shifted in your favor. The phone call will come. The email will arrive. The opportunity will present itself. The funds will appear, not because you pushed for them, but because you aligned yourself with the law of supply while you rested. Overflow without end. There is no point at which this abundance stops. It is not a one-time gift. It is a continuous stream. What you receive tomorrow will not deplete what is available next week. What you give away will return to you multiplied. You are not merely entering a season of overflow. You are entering a life of overflow. Speaking your agreement before sleep takes you fully, you may whisper these words in your spirit. I am in the flow of infinite supply. I am receive easily and joyfully. What is mine comes to me without delay. I am richly provided for in every way. These are not wishes. They are agreements. They are the language of one who knows the river will not fail. You belong to the source. No matter where you have been, no matter what you have walked through, you have never been cut off from the source. You have always belonged, and belonging means you have rights. You have the right to peace. You have the right to provision. You have the right to abundance without sorrow attached. You stand in that right tonight. You rest in it. You receive from. The night fills your storehouses. In the world of form, banks and storehouses are filled by labor. In the unseen world, they are filled by faith. Tonight, your unseen storehouses are being filled to the brim. Resources, connections, opportunities and ideas are being gathered under your name. They are being secured for you. They are being multiplied for you. They are being prepared so that when you arrive, you do not receive scraps. You receive fullness. Trust that needs no proof. You no longer need proof to trust. You trust first, and proof comes later. You no longer wait to see before believing. You believe, and therefore you will see. This is the posture of one who lives in abundance. They are at peace before the evidence arrives. They are confident before the blessing is visible, drifting into the deep rest of receiving. And now, you can let yourself drift fully, every muscle softened, every thought slowed, every heartbeat steady. The river still flows. The current still carries you. The supply still moves toward you without fail. There is nothing more for you to do tonight. Nothing to fix. Nothing to chase. Nothing to fear. You are held. You are carried, you are abundantly supplied. The final knowing. Before you surrender to sleep completely, let this knowing settle into you. The river has never run dry. The law has never been broken in your favor. You are safe in this truth. You are rich in this truth. You are whole in this truth. And so you rest deeply, fully, knowing that when the sun rises again, it will rise on a new world. A world in which wealth is not coming to you, it is already here. Section 6. The night of endless supply. You are safe here. You are at peace here. You are in the flow here. The day is gone. The work is over. The striving has ended. Now, the river of supply carries you without effort. The river has no shore. The source of your abundance is not small. It is not a stream that trickles. It is not a pond that dries. It is a river without shores. It is a current without end. It moves for you because it knows your name. Even now, the river flows through the unseen channels of life, sending your provision from far places into your hands without you lifting a finger, whispering the law into your soul. In the silence, you hear it. What is yours cannot be taken from you. What belongs to you will always find you. What you give returns multiplied. These are not just comforting words. They are laws, eternal, unbreakable, perfect in their timing. Breathing with the rhythm of receiving. Breathe in slowly, and know you are inhaling supply. Breathe out slowly, and know you are releasing fear. Every breath is a transaction with the universe. Receive, release. Receive, release. Without strain, without effort, without delay, you already hold it. There is no distance between you and your wealth. It is not out there somewhere. It is here now, in the field of the unseen, waiting for the moment to become visible. Just as the seed already contains the tree, your spirit already contains your fortune. It does not need to be created, only revealed. The night is your ally. The world sleeps, and while it sleeps, the law works for you. You are not idle. Even in stillness, the power that made the stars is arranging your steps, aligning your paths, and filling your hands. Opportunities are moving toward you. Resources are moving toward you. People who will help you are thinking of you now, perhaps without even knowing why. It is because your name is written in the current of abundance. Soft repetition for the subconscious. I will say it, so your heart never forgets. I am in the river of supply. The river never runs dry. What is mine comes to me now. I receive with ease. I give with joy. I am surrounded by abundance. I rest in perfect provision. Again, I am in the river of supply. The river never runs dry. What is mine comes to me now. I receive with ease. I give with joy. I am surrounded by abundance. I rest in perfect provision. And once more, until the words are not just thoughts, but truth in your bones. Overflow is natural. It is not strange for you to prosper. It is natural. It is not rare for you to have more than enough. It is the design. Scarcity is the illusion. Overflow is the reality. And tonight, you rest inside that reality. Your hands are open. Tightly closed fists cannot receive. But your hands, your spirit, your heart are open. Open to what is yours. Open to what is ready. Open to what is arriving now. You do not have to grip. You do not have to guard. You simply receive. Knowing the source can never be exhausted. The source has a perfect memory. It remembers every good seed you've sown, every act of kindness, every moment of faith, every time you gave when you could have withheld. The source forgets nothing, and it returns everything multiplied, pressed down, shaken together, running over, and the return is already in motion. The morning will bring evidence. When you wake, you will notice something will have shifted. It might be a phone call. It might be a letter. It might be an unexpected opportunity. It might be the quiet certainty that something has already changed. But it will be there. The evidence that your night of receiving has worked. Letting the words carry you deeper. Now let the words slow. Let them stretch out like a calm river. I am in the river of supply. The river never runs dry. What is mine comes to me now. I receive with ease. I give with joy. I am surrounded by abundance. I rest in perfect provision. And you feel it, not as a thought, but as your very state of being. The final seal. The night has sealed your abundance. The morning will reveal it. and the days ahead will multiply. You are in the law's keeping now, and the law has never failed. Rest, receive, and awaken to overflow. Section 7. The Covenant of Unending Wealth. My friends, we have walked through the gates of truth together. We have stepped into the river, we have breathed in the air of abundance, and now we arrive here, in the place where the covenant is sealed. A covenant, not written on paper, not carved into stone, but etched into the very fabric of the universe. The law that never sleeps. Understand this, the law of supply does not pause, it does not need a day off, it does not weaken with age or fade with distance. The same power that made the world makes your provision. The same hand that hung the stars fills your table. The same law that called forth light calls forth your wealth, and you are not asking it to begin. You are joining what has always been. Wealth is your atmosphere. You do not need to reach for prosperity. You breathe it. It surrounds you like air. Even now, as I speak, unseen channels open. Even now, supply travels toward you like the tide to the shore. There is no corner of your life too small for this law to touch. No shadow it cannot fill with light. No lack it cannot turn into plenty. The covenant's promise. The covenant is simple. The covenant is simple. It is not a gamble. It is a certainty. Resting in the knowing, you do not need to monitor the process. You do not need to track how it will come. You do not need to control the timing. Your role is only to remain in the knowing. Knowing that your supply is knowing that your overflow is real. Knowing that the law never fails. The farmer does not dig up the seed each morning to check if it has sprouted. He plants, he waters, and he rests. And the earth quietly, steadily, produces the invisible hand at work. Even as you sleep tonight, the invisible hand will move. It will stir someone's heart to think of you. It will shift a circumstance in your favor. It will align the steps of a stranger to cross your path at the perfect moment. What you could not orchestrate in years, the law can arrange overnight. Fear has no seat at the table. Fear will try to speak. It will whisper, "What if it doesn't happen? What if you are forgotten?" But fear has no place in the covenant. The table is already set, and fear was not invited. You do not answer fear with more fear. You answer it with truth. I live in the covenant of supply. I am surrounded by the river. What is mine comes to me now. Speaking as the wealthy already. From this night forward you speak, not as one waiting for wealth, but as one who already has it. You will not say, "I hope it comes." You will say, "I thank you for my overflow." You will not say, "I am trying to make ends meet." You will say, "I live in the endless flow of provision." This is not pretending. It is positioning. It is speaking from the truth of the unseen until the seen matches it. The gentle pull of multiplication. In the covenant, what you have does not remain the same. It grows, it expands, it multiplies. The little you give returns as much. The much you give returns beyond measure. This is why you never fear releasing what you hold. Because the law does not take without returning great. A picture for your soul. See yourself standing in a vast field, stretching beyond sight. The ground is rich, black, and full of life. In your hands are seeds, your words, your faith, your giving. Every step you take, you scatter them, not with worry but with joy. The sun is warm, the rain is gentle, and without your effort, the field begins to move. Green shoots rise, then stalks, then golden heads of grain, heavy with harvest. You stand in the middle, the field swaying around you, and you know, you will never see an empty season again. Sealing the covenant in words. Let us seal it together now. Speak with me in your heart, or out loud if you choose. I am part of the eternal covenant of supply. What is mine comes to me now. I give freely, and receive in overflowing measure. My provision is sure. I am guided to right opportunities. My abundance blesses others. Again, I am guided to right opportunities. My abundance blesses others. And again, until your very soul breathes these words without thought. This is the night you cross over. You will remember this night. The night when the truth was no longer something you hoped for, but something you knew. From here on, you do not chase. You do not strain. You walk in the river. You live in the covenant. And every day ahead will prove it. Section 8. Living as the embodiment of abundance. My friends, You have heard these truths. You have felt their echo in your soul. But tonight, we step beyond simply knowing them. We step into becoming them. The transition from desire to being. There is a moment in every journey where desire is no longer necessary. You stop reaching, you stop asking, and you begin being. The river is not thinking, "How do I get to the sea?" It simply flows, and the sea receives it. When you live as the embodiment of abundance, you stop looking for wealth as if it is out there. It is in you. It is expressed through you. It moves with you wherever you go. Wealth as an extension of who you are. Think of sunlight. It does not wake in the morning wondering, "Will I shine today?" It simply shines because that is its nature. So it is with you. Once the covenant is sealed in your heart, wealth is not a thing you chase. It is a thing you carry. Opportunities see you and move toward you. People think of you and are moved to bless you. Doors open, not because you knocked desperately, but because your presence itself is a key. The invisible signature of wealth. Every person carries an invisible signature, a vibration, a tone. Some carry the vibration of lack, and lack answers them. Some carry the vibration of confusion, and confusion answers them. But tonight, you take on the vibration of divine wealth. This is not a facade. It is not pretending. It is stepping into your original design, the one written for you before time began. When you carry that signature, you don't have to announce it. It precedes you. It fills the room before you enter. It speaks without words, replacing the old script. Many have lived for years with an inner script that says, "Money is hard to come by. I never get ahead. It's always a struggle." Those words have become chains, dragging behind them, evidence of their own prophecy. But now, right here, in this moment, you replace the script. From this moment forward, your inner words declare, "I walk in perpetual increase. I live in unending overflow." You will speak them until they become as natural to you as breathing. The world mirrors your being. Here is a great truth. The outer world is only a reflection of the inner world. If the inner world is anxious, the outer world feels unstable. If the inner world is expectant, the outer world delivers. When your inner world rests in abundance, the outer world bends to match it. It cannot resist. It must mirror what you have already become inside. This is why wealth is never a get, it is a. You are not trying to get abundance. You are being abundance. Your words as creative power. Every time you speak, you are planting. Every time you declare, you are constructing. Your words are not mere sounds, they are commands to the unseen. They go out and gather. They set in motion the chain of events that will make your reality match your decree. This is why the embodiment of abundance is not silent. It speaks, not in desperation but in authority. It does not plead. It commands, it calls forth. And the universe obeys, living in the effortless rhythm. When you first step into the covenant, it may feel like you have to remind yourself often. You may repeat affirmations. You may consciously reject old thoughts. But over time, it becomes your natural rhythm. You don't have to remind the ocean to send in the tide. It just happens. So it will be with you. Your giving, your receiving, your expansion, all will move in a rhythm so effortless, you will not even notice how often you are blessed. The joy of overflow. The beauty of living as the embodiment of abundance is that it cannot be contained. It will spill over. You will find yourself blessing others without calculation. Opportunities will pass through you to others because you are not afraid of running out. Your words will ignite faith in those still in the desert of lack. Your overflow will change lives, and you will see that this is the highest wealth, not just what you have, but what you are able to release into the world. A steady confidence. When storms come, and they will, you will not be moved. You will not clutch at what you have, you will not panic. Why? Because your wealth is not in the bank, it is in the law that supplies you, it is in the covenant that cannot be broken. A tree does not fear the drought if its roots are deep enough. You, my friends, have roots deep in the soil of divine provision, walking into tomorrow without fear. The one who lives as abundance walks into tomorrow without fear. There is no worry about what if or how. There is only the steady knowing that each day is fully stocked before it arrives. The day you wake in lack will never come, for lack is not in your being anymore. You have crossed the threshold, and the old door is shut, anchoring the embodiment. Let us anchor this together now. Speak these words, let them settle into your bones. I am abundance. I am wealth in motion. I am wealth in motion. I carry the signature of overflow. What I give returns multiplied. My wealth blesses me and blesses the world. I live in a rhythm of perpetual increase. And once more, until you feel the truth vibrate in your very cell. Closing vision for this section. See yourself now. You are not chasing coins in the sand. You are the fountain from which gold flows. You are not knocking on doors for opportunity. You are the open gate through which opportunity enters. You are not hoping the tide will turn. You are the tide. From this night forward, you will walk differently, speak differently, think differently, because you no longer seek abundance. You are abundant. Section 9. The unbreakable flow of abundance. Beloved friends, as we gather once more in this sacred space, let us remind ourselves of the mighty truth that governs all life. Abundance flows unceasingly to those who stand in its current. It is a law more certain than the rising sun and deeper than the ocean's depths. It is the unbreakable flow of abundance that never ceases, never falters, and never fails. No matter the appearance of things, no matter the shifting tides of circumstance, the river of supply runs steady, carrying treasures beyond imagination to your door. Recognize the infinite source. Remember this: your provision is not a trickle from a scarce spring, but a flood from the infinite source. The one who breathed the stars into being and set the planets in their courses is the same one who governs your supply. You are not separate from this source. You are a child of it, born to receive and to give in turn. When you recognize this truth, you cast aside the illusion of lack and step fully into the reality of abundance. Your belief is the vessel. The vessel that carries this abundance to you is your belief. When your heart holds firm faith in the law of supply, it opens wide like a harbor ready to receive great ships laden with blessing. But if your faith falters, if you doubt or entertain scarcity, the vessel shrinks, blocking the flow and causing delay. Do not allow doubt to shrink your vessel. Instead, enlarge it daily with affirmations of truth and declarations of faith, affirmations of power. Speak these affirmations with conviction, as though the world hangs on your words. I am a magnet for unlimited prosperity. I release all fear and welcome divine abundance. Repeat them often, and let them take root in your soul. This is not about frantic striving or desperate grasping, but about inspired and aligned action. When your actions align with your faith and purpose, they become the channel through which blessings flow. Take steps each day that honor your vision of prosperity. Let your hands be busy with purpose, your heart be steady with faith, and your mind be clear with expectation. Embrace patience with joy. Sometimes the river of abundance flows visibly, other times it moves silently beneath the surface. Do not despair if your provision does not arrive immediately. Patience is not passive waiting, it is active trust. Joyfully anticipate your blessings, knowing that all is unfolding according to perfect divine timing. The power of giving. Abundance grows through the power of giving. As you release freely, whether it be your time, your resources, or your love, you make room for greater blessings. Giving is the law's way of multiplying. Do not hoard or cling, instead sow generously. Your harvest will be beyond measure. As you transform your inner world from scarcity to plenty, your outer world will follow. Feed your mind with thoughts of abundance. Guard your heart against fear and doubt. Nurture your spirit with gratitude and faith. The riches you seek are already within you, waiting to be uncovered. Visualize your success. See clearly in your mind's eye the life you desire. Visualize the details, the comfort, the joy, the freedom. Feel the emotions as if your success is already yours. This mental picture guides the unseen forces to shape your reality. Return to this vision daily and renew your commitment. Overcoming obstacles. Obstacles will arise, tests will come. See these not as roadblocks, but as lessons. Each challenge is an opportunity to strengthen your faith and refine your purpose. Face them courageously, knowing they are temporary and serve your growth. The river of abundance flows around obstacles, finding new paths to your prosperity. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is the soil in which abundance thrives. Each day, count your blessings, large and small. Express thanks for what you have and what is on its way. Gratitude raises your vibration and aligns you more deeply with the flow of supply. Make gratitude a sacred habit, the legacy of abundance. You are part of a greater story, a legacy of abundance that reaches beyond yourself. As you prosper, you become a beacon for others. Your wealth blesses your family, your community, and generations to come. Live with the awareness that your abundance is not only for you but for the world. Closing the circle of faith, now stand tall and affirm with me, I am open and ready to receive infinite abundance. I trust the divine timing of my blessings. I act with inspired purpose toward my highest good. I give generously, knowing my supply is endless. I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I am wealth. I am abundance. I am prosperity. Final reflection. Let these words sink deep into your heart as you move forward. Remember, the river of abundance never ceases. Stand firmly in faith, act with purpose, give with joy, and receive with gratitude. Your life is a reflection of the divine supply that flows through all things. Claim it now and live it fully. Section 10. The Victory of Divine Prosperity. Dear friends, as we arrive at the close of this sacred journey together, let us reflect on the triumph that awaits every soul who dares to command their abundance and claim their divine inheritance. You have traveled through the river of thought, the fields of faith, and the valleys of patience. You have embraced the covenant of supply and stepped fully into the identity of prosperity. Now you stand at the summit, victorious and radiant, ready to live the life you were always meant to live. The crown of command. Command is the crown of the prosperous soul. It is not arrogance or pride, but the sacred authority bestowed upon you by the divine. You are the master of your mind, and therefore the master of your money. Speak with the voice of kings and queens who know the law of giving and receiving. Say boldly, I command my wealth to multiply endlessly. I decree success in every venture. I am open to receive all good things now. This is your royal proclamation. Wealth is your birthright. Never forget, prosperity is not a privilege reserved for a few. It is the birthright of all who live under the law of abundance. You were created in the image of infinite supply, and infinite supply flows through you. No matter what your past says, no matter what your circumstances seem to be, your true nature is rich beyond measure. Claim it, declare it, live it. The power of words. Words are not merely sounds. They are the bricks with which you build your world. Carefully choose the words you speak, for they hold the power to create or destroy. Affirm your success, declare your abundance, refuse to entertain doubt or fear. Say, I am surrounded by wealth. My efforts bear fruit easily and abundantly. I am grateful for the constant flow of prosperity. Speak these words until they become the fabric of your reality, aligning with divine purpose. True prosperity is never separate from purpose. When your wealth serves your highest good and the good of others, it multiplies exponentially. Seek to bless others with your abundance. Use your resources to uplift, to heal, to create joy. In doing so, you activate a cycle of blessings that returns to you manifold. Trusting the timing. Sometimes the answers do not come in the way or time we expect, but the law is perfect. Trust the timing of your blessings. Know that everything is unfolding in divine order, even when you cannot yet see it. Patience is the companion of faith, and faith never fails. The art of receiving. Receiving is as important as giving. Open your hands and heart fully to receive the good that is yours. Reject any belief that you are undeserving or that there is scarcity. You are worthy of great abundance. Welcome it with joy. The circle of continuous increase. The flow of wealth is a circle, giving, receiving, growing. Do not cling. Do not fear loss. Release freely, and the circle will widen. You will find that what you send out returns to you many times over. Let your steps be sure, your heart be steady, your mind be clear. No storm can shake you. No lack can move you. You are rooted in the law of unending supply. Wealth flows to me in perfect ways. Say I give freely and receive abundantly. I trust the divine plan for my life. I live in constant increase. I am a blessing to myself and others. Final blessing. May your life be a shining testament to the power of belief in the law of abundance. May every step you take be paved with gold. May you wake each morning knowing that your needs are met, your desires are fulfilled, and your spirit is joyful. You are wealth, you are power, you are light. Go forth in victory, and let the world witness the miracle of your prosperity.